He is the son of a terrorist. He says he wants his father to stop the violence. CNN's Anish Rahman interviewed Osama Bin Laden.
At first glance, 26-year-old Omar seems the image of a modern Middle East. He drives a Jeep, has dreadlocks, and his wife is a British national. You'd never guess this is Osama Bin Ladens' son.
What age did you start training with Al-Qaeda?
No, I started training maybe in 14.
As a child, Omar was a soldier in his father's army, training in Afghanistan like so many others. But by 2000, Omar felt Al-Qaeda was heading for a fight he didn't want any part of.
After a few years, we started the war, the fight coming bigger than bigger. And when I see a lot of things being bigger and my eyes open on a lot of things, and I think better if I go outside and see how the life outside.
It was a decision, Omar says, his father accepted.
He told me, if this is your what?
Your choice, your decision.
Yeah, your decision. What I can't tell you. I like to be with me, but this is your decision.
So father and son went their separate ways. But for Omar, there was no running from the Bin Laden name, not after September 11th, 2001.
Where were you when 9/11 happened? How did you first learn about it?
I am in Saudi Arabia.
Did you immediately think your father was behind it when you saw the news?
Yeah, maybe.
And what went through your mind?
That time I'm younger, I don't know how I have to feel.
He was only 18, 19.
Sure, when I say something killed, I feel sad.
7 years later, his father is now the world's most wanted man.
Are you in touch with your father at all right now?
Sure not.
Do you have any idea where he is?
No.
Do you think that he will ever get caught?
I don't think, no.
The reason, Omar says, wherever Osama is, the people around him will never turn.
The people there is different from here. The people there has freedom between them and the God. They can do anything by God's permission. They didn't care about government.
As for Omar, he's caught between love of a father.
Do you think that your father is a terrorist?
No, I don't think my father is a terrorist.
And a hatred of tactics that kill innocent civilians.
I like to say to my father, try to find another way to help or to find your goal. And this is a bomb, or this is weapons. He's not good to use it for anybody.
To make the point, Omar and his wife Zaina are organizing a horse race later this year, hoping to cross North Africa with a message of peace. But finding sponsors is difficult when your last name is Bin Laden.
It would probably have been easier to do a race without having Omar's name. But then the race would be just a race. It wouldn't be a race for peace.
It is a big unknown. Can this son rebrand a name his father has made synonymous with terror?
Anish Rahman is joining us now live from Cairo. Anish, fascinating story. I do wonder, though, why doesn't he think his father's a terrorist?
Yeah, I pushed him on that, Heidi. How can you condemn someone's tactics and not condemn the man? Omar says, look, it's a false title. Back when Osama bin Laden was fighting the Soviets, at that time, many in the West regarded him as a hero. Of course, 9/11 changed that undoubtedly, perhaps forever, linking the bin Laden name with mass murder. He also, Omar said, that a key issue here is that the religious clerics around his father continue to give him the religious justification to kill civilians. Omar says he does not believe Islam allows that, and what needs to happen is the clerics and also Arab leaders throughout the Middle East need to stand up, forcefully condemn what Osama bin Laden is doing, and forcefully say this is not Islam, Heidi.
Yeah, absolutely. We know his father, though, Osama bin Laden, as you just mentioned, does have some support. Does Omar have supporters in what he's trying to do?
Yeah, it was funny. We asked him and his wife what life is like, and perhaps the most engaging response was when they talked about how difficult it is to make friends, that at first people get to know him, then people disappear for a period of time out of fear of even associating with a Bin Laden, then eventually some come back. I think he has some support. He's trying to introduce himself as different from his father. I asked him as well, though, does he feel himself at danger, at risk of Al-Qaeda turning on him as a traitor? He said, look, you know, if I am to die, that's up to God. I can't do anything. He's very sort of shy, as we hear his father is as well in person. He was very laid back. His English, he just picked up